And hello, today we are going to talk about conservation of water. First of all, I'm Izzat and you are,
And my name is Idlan.
and shall we start the discussion of conservation of water now?
So, Izzat, what is the conservation of water?
First of all, before we discuss about conservation of water, we must truly understand the definition of conservation of water. The definition of conservation of water means the practice of using water efficiently to reduce unnecessary water usage. It will also mean use less water or recycling used water so that it can be used again and again. So I also have a question to ask you. What do you think the importance of conservation of water?
So, in my opinion, water conservation is so important because water is one of the basic source for a living thing and also for us as human. So that's why we need to make sure that the water we use and we consume is safe and clean for us. So Izzat, what is the impact if we not conserve water?
Okay, that's a good question. There are many impacts if we do not conserve our water. Fun fact, 97% of water on earth is not undrinkable and we cannot use, like we cannot drink and we can't use for the agricultural purpose or industrial purposes. There's only 3% of water that we can use and only 0.5% of water that we can drink. So can you imagine how messed up it will be if we do not even conserve 0.5% water of the earth? So, first of all, it will be water shortages. Water tank will dry up, wildfires will ignite, and livestock will starve all over the world. Most importantly, us humans, we cannot continue our lifestyle if there is no water. And if fail, a growing number of people will struggle to find drinking water. So, because human can only last 3 days without water. Next, there will be food shortages, like less available water for agricultural purposes, because agricultural activity use a lot of water. Like 70% of our water, it is used to water crops and livestock for food production. So as we all know, global population will increase, and there's also lead in increase in demand of food. So crops cannot grow with adequate moisture. So if there is less water, the food production will decrease. It will eventually lead to increasing food prices, and more people will experience food insecurity. World hunger will be continue, and it will continue so on and so on and so on. So I have a question for you.
Yes.
How do you think we can conserve the water?
The way how we can conserve water is basically start from home. So we can limit the usage of water at home, and also using water only when necessary only.
Mhm. Okay, right now you just explain it to me, the how can us, like the citizens, the society, can conserve the water. What do you think the roles of government to conserve water?
So in this case, the role of government is to do some action like do a campaign to make people know about what is conservation of water, and also educate them by do a public service program and also announcement. The government also need to set up the standard quality of water to make sure that the water that people use is safe. So is that what you hope for this topic in the future?
So first of all, I just hope the society nowadays will realize about how valuable the water is, and the impact of not conserve water from now. I hope society now will start practicing the water conservation, so the society can manage to conserve water from now. So there will be sustainable water supply for the next generation, for the sake of next generation. So I also hope the next generation will produce the modern technology to conserve water as much as possible. So there is sustainable water supply constantly for the future, for the next generation and the future lifestyle. So I think that's all that we want to talk about conservation of water. Thank you.
Thank you.